It's been like 4 months since I've been live. This new update is really good. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. Gotta back into this game. I love this game so much. Yeah, okay. I wanna see, and I should probably do like, I wanna see if I can start the boss fight in like Tokyo. I haven't been able to even do it because I haven't been locked in Loki. Uh, Argoth. There's 4 people there, so fun. Ooh, that's gonna be loud. It's loud for me. There we go. I need to give this boy his second roar. It's just kind of like this. Icons are good. Haven't played with him in a while. Put his traits on as well. Trait set is amazing, by the way. Love it. It's my favorite thing about. Can't say it's my favorite thing. It is one of my favorite things. So much to like about this update. It's like this is now literally like the perfect version of KU. KU from here on is just the best it can be. There's no messing it up. There really isn't. Is that guy really trying to like prepare to fight me? Oh, this lag is not treating me well. Oh, damn. It's a lot bigger than I remember it being. Oh, buddy. Okay. Nice try, Bob. Oh, they're pulling up. Okay, well, I guess I'm just not gonna get that. Hello? they're really getting me. Yeah, my tail is just not attacking. Okay. Hello? Please stop. No. Bro, yeah, I'm dead. Okay, whatever. Literally 44. What am I supposed to do? I'm slowest kaiju in the game. Oh boy. Okay. Need to be a kaiju that can main. Okay, I guess he can be skill level. Shit, I don't have chat pulled up. I can be Incineros. No one's watching. Okay. Oh man. Hate lag. It's simple as that with this guy. This guy's kind of crazy. Love Incineros. Oh man, I'm really doing some damage. I hate how they kind of just sit there. Like it's got to be a glitch. There's no way they're intended to just like sit there, not do anything. Oh man. Oh, he's handling that. So I think I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure one of the developers said I need to just destroy a city for like 10 minutes straight up. Oh god damn. Uh-uh. Oh, they are shooting at me! But they're like inside each other. It's so weird. They need to fix that. There's more! I just got to dip for like 2 minutes. Just. Yo! I can't go anywhere, man. Oh, that's. This is what I need to be attacking. Not much texture to it, but that I literally couldn't care less. Let me go back to the Discord thing to see if I'm doing this right. More than 70% destroyed for 10 minutes at a time. And it looks to be not working at all. No, don't go for me, bro. Oh, you fucking... I hate you. Please, I'm trying to keep the city destroyed. I want this boss fight to start. He left? Wow. Just let me have the boss fight. Don't come for me, man. Yeah. It's not even my neck, though. My speaker fell. Oh. Hentai, please get away from me. There we go. Oh my lord, there's more guys coming. See, there's people camping me in the water. Over here. Right, just staring at me. And then there's other guys. I love the military so much. It's actually, it's the world building for this game has gotten so much better. I mean, the city looks great. I mean, like, you have the military to worry about. It's just, I can't believe they've done this. It's just so great. Can't wait to show my dad the new Kaiju. My dad is generally a fan, generally a fan of this. So it'll be fun to show him how much they've done with the game and how great it is, because it's definitely its perfect version of itself. Like it's perfect now. My lord, it's been 10 minutes. It's definitely been 10 minutes is what I meant to say. Get over here and then Come on, let me. Oh, damn. See, that's why Incineross is the GOAT. Bro, when is this boss fight gonna start, man? There we go. Come on. Give me this boss fight, man. Come on. I need this boss fight. It's the only thing in this update I haven't experienced. One thing. On. Oh, yes, handle my light work, please. Okay, no. Nice. Nice. Alright, if I just keep this up, maybe it'll happen. Does it have to be the entire city, though? Or does it... I think it has to be the entire city. There's no way I've been destroying this entire area. Maybe it just does mean, maybe it does mean Tokyo as a whole. Tokyo is a city. It's very true. Wow. I guess they have renamed everything, so it used to be Florida. Damn, I guess I have to have somebody else helping me out. Alright. I'm gonna go to a server that has a bunch of people in it. Lot. I'll go to descending, it'll show me the top players. Oh my god. How many people are gonna be at Tokyo? 3 people. Atlas has 5 people. Hey, everybody just come to Tokyo. Let's start the boss fight, please. Is this not the game I was just in? Brother. No, I guess it wasn't. I viewed on GG's over here, so yeah, I wasn't. Alright, viewed on, let me help you out. Guess I really just took over. Alright, so they are working on that other side. I'll be working on this side. It's less for me to have to worry about too. Other than the military, so. That is literally just the Indominus roar. I can't believe it. Can they actually do that city, please? Oh my lord. I want this boss fight, man. I didn't do that. Why did you give me credit for that? Oh, what? I probably should have put on some music. Just canceled the Power Rangers reboot that they're gonna do on Disney, and like the top comment is like, good, because they made the Red Ranger a female. Like, it's literally the gayest shit I've ever heard. Like, complaining about females being the leading role. It's like, would you rather watch absolutely rips? And it doesn't matter. It's like, would you like? You're just telling me you would rather look at guys and women. It's like, what? That just in general, no matter the context, just sounds homosexual. But at the same time, and the reason I'm saying this is that these guys are homophobic. So it's like, what side are you on, man? This lag is treating me really well. Somebody destroy the other side of the city, please. I want this boss fight to start. Can we just help me? Someone will get off their fat ass and help me. What the fuck is wrong with people? The other comments are saying that they need to make Power Rangers dark and horror-like and serious, and it's like, have you seen any of the TV shows? Like, dude, what? That's not. I don't know about that. Like, I understand, you know, with darker content, most of the time comes better production, and it just looks better overall. But knowing that separation is important because they're over here saying the Power Rangers need to be dark and gritty, and it's like, what? Dark and dude, what? What? So serious right now. These are the same guys that are, like ride inside these dinosaur robots and then merge all of them together to become like a giant dino robot. Like what? Like I what? Why are we trying to make a horror series out of the fucking Power Rangers? It's not. Don't do that. No, nobody. Don't. Everybody, don't listen to that guy. All right. So that. And then the top comments like good because they made the Red Ranger a female, and then it's like okay, it's just you'd rather look at a guy. Like okay. The same thing with like Supergirl. I am now learning that Craig Gillespie was using generative AI for the concept art, and it's just like, huh, grit. No wonder James Gunn had to step in and fix your dumbass movie. I loved Supergirl for what it was and what it had to offer. I love Millie Alcock. I think she's great. I think that she was the best part about that movie. I think Jason Momoa was just okay. I mean, he was definitely a comedic standout. I don't think that he was the greatest part. I don't think he. Everybody was saying, oh, he's like the what is it called? Whatever. Like he stood out more than anybody. I don't think he was. I forgot her name, but the little girl whose family died in the opening scene was really cool. Um, but like whole generative AI bullshit needs to stop. Generative generative AI just altogether needs to just not be implemented into movies. AI scripting, on the other hand, when it comes to people who are actively coding things, I can see. Because think about it. If you are genuinely, and I'm not saying, buddy, what are you aiming at? Coming towards me? Not a good idea. You're like a level 2. Buckaroo Bonsai, back up. Okay. I will murder you, dog. I'm about to wipe out half of your health. Buddy, I am so sorry. You're actively attacking me. There's nothing I can do. Never mind. I'm dead. Military. It's just that there's a lot of attributes right now, or people contributing to things that are not helping me out. There we go. Oh my god, let's go. Alright, yeah, no, I'm dead. I'm more than dead. I'm cooked. Yeah. Oh, freaking way. I'm excited for Lanterns though. I really like the DCU. I'm like actually like I'm pretty stoked for this Sunday. Alright, so it just looks like I'm 5 stars, bro. Looks like I'm cooked. I might as well just go around fighting people. So, I'll go over to this guy and let him kill me. Give him a little love tap. See if he wants to put up a fight. Buddy, come back. It's okay, kill me. Kill me! Please kill me. I'm not gonna kill you. Kill me. Buddy, come back. Kill me. Bro, kill me. Buddy. Kill me. There you go. Yep, that's better. Come on. You got this. Yep. There you are. Come on, yep. There. You almost got it. Congrats, you killed me. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm excited for Lanterns. Gonna be watching that. I'm excited to see Nathan Fillion in it. Or he's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a lantern show. I'm not very educated on lanterns. Or the Green Lantern Corps in general. So I'm excited to see that elaborated on in live action after that one movie. Oh. Ooh. The Ryan Reynolds one. Catch my drift. I love how when you spawn, you're automatically sprinting. Great quality of life change. My controller has stick drift, so that isn't great. I just realized there's like nobody in this game. There's a lot of people in this game. Where is everybody at? Yeah. Costa. Atlas. Love how he literally just has like dorsal plates, like Godzilla's dorsal plates. Just like green with like red veins. It's literally just that. There's like 3 of them. I'm waiting for my friend to get up so we can play Dead by Daylight. Bro, okay. So a bunch of Disney stuff got canceled, so Captain Marvel isn't going forward. New Captain Marvel. Like what? There's been a lot of female-led shit being canceled this week. Not only that, but black-led projects as well, especially at Marvel. Just not happening anymore. It's really upsetting because it's like you keep promising shit and then not going forward with it. And then, oh, we're announcing Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider, which, Ryan Gosling is cool. I don't doubt that he would do a good job. But directed by Sean Levy, which is really, really upsetting. Because I don't care what his fucking. I don't care how good Real Steel was. His movies are terrible. They're just not good. Like, Free Guy. I love Joe Carey, but Free Guy kinda sucked. It's literally just like Truman Show and Ready Player One put together. And that on paper that sounds like a good idea, but it's just unoriginal, and I don't enjoy the fact that it's unoriginal. Um, and especially for how much Hugh Jackman, like, or just in general the people that were involved with it hype it up as like one of the best movies of all time. It's just wild to me. There's no world where that movie is one of the best of all time. Um, and Deadpool and Wolverine is literally one of the worst movies. I think it's one of the worst Marvel movies. And that's not to be like just a hater of everything involved. It I don't know. It's what do I? Okay, so it's it's a bit hard to watch for the people who haven't seen Loki because there's an entire realm of just things that you know the entire movie consists setting wise is in things that were only is in places that were only introduced in Loki. So and that's a TV show, and it's a TV show of a character that by the time it came out was had died like 62 times, and people were tired of the character. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the first season, but I haven't even seen the second season of that show. That's not to say it's bad by any means, but it's just like why is that important when it's like his 60th project and they're delaying Blade and they're not making Blade and they're doing all this bullshit and then like whatever, right? Um and then the fact that it has like no plot other than we have to get this thing to get out of here. And then the driving factors that leave the movie forward on the is cameo, cameo, cameo instead of plot. It's just it's really bad. And with it being with Deadpool being a very pop culture driven reference, it does make sense. But also, it's like, wouldn't you think with all its meta commentary that it would at least try to make fun of itself for the fact that it's a bad movie? Like, the opening scene is iconic. It's fun. It's just supposed to be a fun movie, and I get that. But it's also like, why are we canceling the War Machine TV show? Or that was or the Iron Wars, or whatever it's supposed to be called. That whole thing for Deadpool's third movie. It's a throwaway movie featuring two white guys. You know, like sure you get Wesley Snipes as Blade, but he's in comparison to all the other cameos is a throwaway. It's like I really it's like why are we not this is the third this we don't need to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. It's like it's another incredibly unoriginal movie, and I am not in the least bit excited for Starfighter. I'm just not. There's nothing about Starfighter that gets me. It just sounds, and this is Star Wars if you're unfamiliar. Another Sean Levy thing. It's Ryan Gosling as a guy who's gonna get a lightsaber. You know, and he gets it. He's like, I'm not the right person for that. It's gonna be like a Shazam thing, or like a or some bullshit where he's like shows him with the Force, and he's like, no, I can't do this. I'm not the guy you're looking for. Or like Project Hail Mary. And Project Hail Mary was good. It's a fully original project. All right, I'm gonna die really quickly because I need to plug up my headphones. It's just really frustrating as somebody who is a fan of certain aspects of Marvel to watch all of these movies going forward being just white guy centered. And if it has a person of a minority, like a press group, it is like gonna be in Black Panther or something like that. And don't get me wrong, I think the first Black Panther is easily the best MCU movie, besides like maybe Brand New Day, um, War. But man, it's just like why can't we get and don't even get me started on Captain America. That was just such a perfect like having Sam Wilson be Captain America have so much potential in having a new Captain America, just in general, not even having him be black, which, why is that the focus of everything? Not, okay. The focus of like, you get what I'm saying. I mean, like, why are we focusing on the fact that he's black and not the fact that he's a character? Great character. He's so cool. He's so badass. I think he's definitely better as a character and more relatable than Steve Rogers. Because, and I love it when like characters and superhero movies are relatable. Like I'm watching something, I wanna relate to the person I'm doing. I wanna feel like I'm that character. I don't wanna watch something and be like, yeah, well, you know, I don't feel like that character, or I can't understand that character. And it's sure you can understand Steve Rogers, but it's also like nobody. You're not gonna go from being a fucking. You're not gonna have that. Nobody's gonna have that story that he has. It's a very, and it's a good story. It's a fun story. Don't get me wrong, but it's like in comparison, Sam Wilson is just a guy with some really awesome mechanical wing and a shield. And he trains. He's a good martial artist. Um, but I just find common ground with him than I would Steve Rogers. Um, and so, you have all the movies that he had only because of the Russos in that sort of pre-Endgame phase. Um, and then you go moving forward, you have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which Chef's Kiss literally I think it's the best show. I think when it comes to, I think the top three shows when it comes to the MCU are WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Um, Definitely forgetting a couple. Don't get me wrong. And then have Brave New World, and that's it for your new Captain America. Captain America gets one mini series in a movie. Captain America had three movies, uh, four Avengers movies. Like now, when it comes to the marketing for or at least for what we've had with Doomsday, they're sidelining him. Like he's not in the slightest bit Captain America being sidelined by Steve Rogers. Why are we bringing Steve Rogers back? We Not only why are we bringing Steve Rogers back, but Robert Downey Jr. Why are we bringing that guy back? Because we both can stories perfectly. The Russos did such a fabulous job, and then now we're bringing them back for no purpose whatsoever other than nostalgia profiting on a project from not even 8 years ago. And don't get me wrong, I don't. This doesn't mean I don't think the Russos are gonna kill it, because the Russos, I believe, are great directors. They proved it with their. It's just no, four. It's just a bit difficult for me to creative process wise see behind or get behind these projects and get behind these creative decisions, because you're all these amazing directors and creative minds are trying to introduce these characters for you, and you're allowing them to, and then you're just going, you know what, that Armor Wars series that we've been planning for since quarantine, let's just go ahead and cancel that And then Blade that we've been trying to get out since 2019, let's also cancel that. See similarity there? Two black-led projects gone. And then nobody goes and watches the Marvels because, you know, women. Marvels was great. I saw that like 3 times in theaters. Love that movie. So much fun. Um, has good emotional beats in my opinion. I think it is a really great movie, and the ending as well. Having what's her face? Excuse me. Other universe, and just popping up with the X-Men. That the funny thing is that nobody watches. Everybody's like, oh, it's the worst Marvel project ever, right? It's literally the only leading factor into Doomsday. It is the only thing that built up to Doomsday, other than Incursion. Technically, Wolverine, Wolverine. Okay, but that's not to be like, oh, all your criticism for that movie. I guarantee you, if it was instead of Captain Marvel, it was Nova. Don't get me wrong, I want them to introduce Nova, but it's Nova, and instead of Miss Marvel. Oh man, I literally can't remember her name because of the fact that she's been so sidelined after what happened. It would have made bank. You know why? Because instead of them being women, they were guys. Like that whole it's depressing. It's just I think it's why I'm more of a fan right now of the DCU, because the first project in the DCU is Creature Commando, technically Peacemaker, and maybe Suicide Squad. And so I haven't seen it, but it's a group of I'm assuming it's similar to Suicide Squad, where it's just a bunch of outcasts put together. They're equal. It's female and male characters, so you have that equal. It's have Superman introduces well, okay, Superman is great. I think it's definitely my favorite superhero movie. Right beside, there's a lot of good superhero movies, but when it comes to you know, Superman is John's superhero, so it's like it's a bit hard to not get behind that movie unless you're a Snyder bro. Um, and it everybody in that movie is equally important. You have Jimmy Olsen as a character. It, um, he um, no, I'm not gonna explain the movie for you, but I think Jimmy Olsen is great. He is some scenes where it's literally just him, and I think that's perfect for building. Because if you're just gonna have you know Superman just Superman and not have scenes with other characters, it's like okay, it's the first movie in the DCU, and you're not gonna introduce your main characters. That's a bit wonky. Um, Lois, Lois, Lois. Okay, sorry, I don't know why I just freaked out there, but Lois. Is it Lois? Yeah, it's Lois. Lois isn't sidelined. She has more. Oh, buddy, what the fuck are you doing? Is more time than I think. Characters in the movie. I think she's on par. Lex Luthor is like John supervillain, so he's amazing. Um, I think everybody in that movie is just amazing. They did an amazing job at introducing every character. You also have Hawk Girl, Justice Gang, represented as being basically what's leading up to introducing, uh, you know, a turn that isn't Jon Stewart or Hal Jordan before having a project with introducing those two characters. Uh, to tell everybody, make sure everybody knows, hey, there isn't just Hal Jordan because there's people that haven't, you know, dove like comes to DC movie fans. There's not a lot of people that know that it's the Green Lantern Corps and not just one Green Lantern. So it's really important to introduce, hey, Guy Gardner is also a person. And then Hawkgirl, um, who doesn't have much screen time, but she does have a lot of personality, is introduced. Terrific. Same thing with him. Doesn't have a lot of screen time. Is shown to have a lot of personality. Um, but um, and he's also shown to be sort of that guy. Especially like when it comes to how people look at him. Especially like in the scene where he's walking up and he's going into the portal with Lois. Um, one of the people will go, "It's nothing to worry about. It's just a smart guy." Uh, and then he beats the shit out of everybody. I love that scene so much. And it's the Wonder. I love Wonders. Wonders is my favorite thing in movies. Um, so they did great at introducing characters. Uh, the Machine, I, I believe her name is. She's a great villain. Doesn't have much, she hasn't dove into the most, but Pentagon, they give a little brief backstory, having her be like, having her be just with the little nanobots or whatever they're called. Um, and then I think the worst character in the movie is Ultraman, Don Clone, because he's no characteristics other than being stoic. Piece of shit when he's unmasked. I love how David Cornsway acts like Brendan Fraser as like George of the Jungle or that movie. Um, I love it. I could tell that when I was watching the movie. Yeah, I see what you're doing, man. But it's a good Kickstarter. Introducing multiple characters, it has a lot to deal with, and it has a lot to get out of the way, but it does it really well. And so it's definitely a better start than like Man of Steel CEU. Um, and I no, I love it. And then Supergirl. I mean, like, there's no complaint on my side other than the production being having the A concept art or whatever. Like, that's just bullshit. I think that movie is perfect for what it needs to do. Doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to have a super duper long production time where everybody's taking their job as seriously as they can, and there's a lot of pressure on each, you know, like the cinematographer needs to be like, oh, Greg Fraser, or like you need to be all these like it doesn't need to be a super serious movie. It isn't. It doesn't take itself super seriously, and it not to say it's a bad movie and that is oh it's just super goofy, but it needs to get Superman or Super Girl introduced. And it needs a telling villain being Krim, who Krim is perfect for that. Krim is literally Jeffrey Epstein. It's like why I don't understand the complaint with Krim. I think that he should have had more screen time and he should have been more fleshed out. Don't get me wrong, but Krim isn't a bad villain. He just didn't have the factors he needed to be the perfect villain for the movie. And so I can see that, but people aren't giving constructive bad villain because this, that. Zack Snyder. The cocksucking is insane. Zack Snyder fans will be talking about Zack Snyder all the time. Obviously, they're fans, and then the second a James Gunn fan comes to the DCU, a James Gunn out, Zack Snyder is, oh, he's rent free, and it's like, okay, buddy, you're literally sucking the guy's balls and fiddling with his tip. It's like, it's like, you know what I mean? The second I bat an eye at Zack Snyder for anything, it's like, oh, he's rent free in my head while you're over here, like, smacking his dong up, or door stopper. So, um, democracy. Love it, love to see it, especially in when it comes to people who believe they have super great media. Absolutely do not. Carry on. And then the next project, Clayface. Um, Clayface, right? It's a bit. I can understand why people are frustrated that Clayface is like introduced. I think it's definitely personal bias from John DC, James Gunn. There's definitely a bias because he was in Creature Commandos. Um, and he's like, oh, if we're gonna introduce Gotham before we introduce Batman, why not just throw Clayface in there? And Clayface is a character that needs to be introduced because I didn't even know who Clayface was. Hasn't been introduced in the other. See, I don't read comics, and that's not to say I won't, but it is to say that I think that it's smart. What James Gunn is doing is smart because he needs to introduce all these characters, and he's where he got Mike Flanagan to write a script for a body horror that is canon to the DCU. Now, what I think he needs to do is implement Matt Reeves' Batman into the DCU. I know Matt Reeves is open to the idea, but James isn't because it's Robin because Robin hasn't been introduced in like I think any super large on the big screen Batman movie other than like technically in which I'm not the biggest fan of. Um, but they need to introduce Clayface, and I think they're gonna do it well, and I'm excited for it. And then right after Clayface, the next project you get is Man of Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow is literally gonna be the best superhero movie of all time. Like I no way they fumbled the ball. Like, I shell shocked. I would if they fumbled the ball because Superman movie where Lex Luthor has a comic book accurate, beautiful Buzz Lightyear looking uh practical suit to fight Superman, Brainiac, and literally the perfect Blue Beetle. Like I'm so excited to finally see because I just rewatched it. I'm so excited to finally see Cholo as Blue Beetle again because Chef's Kiss is perfect as a character, and it sucked when the movie came out, knowing that they were rebooting the franchise and that he was going to be in the old DC universe, and then knowing that James Gunn, the GOAT, is over here like, you know what? They didn't really reference anybody other than maybe Superman, Batman, and they weren't even in the movie. So why not just go ahead and put this in the new one? It's like I understand it can be frustrating, you know, oh retcon, but it's also like watch the movie, see for yourself, and then the movie is really fun. It's not a great movie, filmmaking wise. Perfectly fun Power Rangers like movie. That does exactly what it needs to do with the character, that fits the tone of the DCU, for the most part. Um, and I mean, like, I don't have any complaints for that movie. I think it's a fun movie. Um, so obviously I don't have a problem with it. And knowing that he's a fan of Tomorrow is just, oh my god. So it's Lex Luthor in a comic book accurate armor suit. Uh, Brainiac, who casted is amazing by the way. Supergirl and Blue Beetle. Why wouldn't I be super excited about that? All these characters who are played by amazing actors, um, full representation of multiple of people who I feel like haven't been represented. I mean, the Justice Gang is gonna be in it. They might even introduce Wonder Woman. It's more than likely just gonna be like labeled as a the Superman sequel, but it's gonna be a introduction to Justice League. I think the movie after this is gonna be the Justice League, um, or the mainline movie, like you know, Clayface movie. I think the mainline movie after this is gonna be Justice League. Maybe after this movie, they won't need to do a super. I hope that they don't rush getting to the big stereotypical Avengers level threats, and they take their time. Um, so the world building has been extensive and perfectly extensive, and um, they've done really great at making everyone is properly characterized and that they are introducing people, making sure they're different from each other. Seeing a lot of people and doing that is a hard thing to do. That um, and I really I can't see how people behind this. It's really hard for me to comprehend why people would prefer Darkseid or you know basically evil Superman. This man literally had to get his entire community to to outrage, and he got Warner Bros. To fund his own director's version of Justice League just so he could have a scene with evil Superman at the end. That is literally the worst scene put to screen of all time. I think that movie sucks. Um, not from a filmmaking like point. Like, comes to comic accuracy and, and representing the characters properly. Well, how it's made and the people behind the camera, I guarantee are really great at their job. It's just they're also terrible at their job. They're great at making movies, but not great at making stories. If that makes any sense. So now we're in the DCU and we've got a filmmaker in charge of things that is great job at making sure that it's got good filmmaking behind it and it's got good storytelling. The storytelling is just fabulous. I I love it. Like I really I need to get a better Kaiju one for this photography or this like camera angling, getting better scenery because it's like nobody is attempting to boss fight at all. I'm gonna be this guy and just go to Costa. That was Aura. Okay. If we're gonna talk about the MCU, I loved Spider-Man. I think that Spider-Man is easily, um, I'd probably say it's the best one to come out. Expect people to say that because it's like, as long as it's perfectly just okay, people are gonna be like, "Oh, Spider-Man movie," because they probably don't remember the other Spider-Man movies. But I'm a Spider-Man fan when it comes to the movies. Uh, I understand the difference when it comes to the movies between bad filmmaking and what the difference. I'm educated. I I understand what I'm talking about. I seen all the movies, fan of all the movies. I remember all of the movies. I know what I'm talking about. So, Brand New Day is definitely, I can say it's the best. I can say it's probably it's definitely my second favorite. It is really close to my favorite, which is Amazing Spider-Man 2. And there's a bit of a difference between favorites and definitive, as in the best. It's really annoying. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the Spider-Man movies. I know nobody's watching this, um, but I just like talking about things. Obviously, back and check and just talking or watching this. I get lost in conversation. Just talking. It's in the sauce. Talk and I don't. Just doesn't mean other people have to see it. I just want to. Huh. That's frame by frame. Alright. I want it in air. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, dude, it's like bone. Separated. Dope. I see a lot of that. Okay. So, yeah, no, Spider-Man is definitely the new one is best live action Spider-Man. Um, best representation of the character and it's dynamic with the damage control. Best world building, in my opinion. I think that it would have been a little bit better if they had maybe some Daily Bugle related stuff, but you know, it isn't a Peter Parker strictly a Spider-Man movie because of the fact that who Peter Parker is. Uh, um, it's just there's certain like swinging could have been a little bit better. I do know that they got the person that did the VFX for TASM 2 to come and work on some last minute stuff, but I still think that those swinging scenes in TASM 2 were just more dynamic, and more enjoyable. Um, so I think the action too. I love the electro scenes. But I still like I just that I'm a bit iffy on the main villain that they introduce. Not because I think it's a bad representation of the character. I think that the movie would have been better if it was somebody else. I think it would have been the perfect Spider-Man movie if they an Rogues Gallery villain. Not to say, oh, Spider-Man needs to always have to deal with like, oh, a villain like the Vulture. Not to say that. It's not to say that Spider-Man can't handle that. Would have been more of an iconic thing if they were to do another Spider-Man villain in the Rogues Gallery that hasn't been introduced yet. I love what they did with all the villain of the week stuff though, and will uh, building as Rogues Gallery. I think that they did a great job with the characters and the villain. Um, I think that TASM 2 introduced a lot more potential film wise. Uh, not more, but a lot of potential that it could have been something great, and then they sort of Sony having very different how Andrew's Spider-Man was gonna be established and how they wanted MCU Spider-Man. They just had to cancel it. Introduce Tom. My mic keeps cutting out. Oh, it's doing that thing. I'm talking. That was really weird. Yeah, this is really just. I need a. I need a new microphone. Damn. Get off.